Hey, what's up, guys? Me, Eddie again. Welcome back to another tier list for you guys today. So we're back at it again. This time we're gonna be ranking all NHL logos. Yes, all hockey logos from the National Hockey League. So yeah, so today we'll be doing another ranking video list today. NHL logos. Okay, so we're gonna start from Anaheim to Washington. So yeah, so let's get started. So this is the newest like ranking list because there's not much difference. It's probably the newer. This is probably the newest of the ranking lists. So yeah. So let's start with Anaheim right here and the Anaheim Ducks. The logo, it's supposed to be a D. Well, it used to be the Mighty Ducks logo, like that I used to love. The Mighty Ducks logo, like you know what I'm talking about. This logo is supposed to be it's supposed to be a D, but if you like turn around, it looks like a duck's foot. Yeah, if you get the point. So, you know what? The logo doesn't look too bad, actually. I'm gonna put it in A because I kind of like the Mighty Ducks logo a little bit better. And at least there's more thought to put into that logo, the Mighty Ducks. Next up, the Arizona Coyotes. This logo it actually looks pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. It's the wolf coyote howling. Yes, howling coyote. Ooh. So I'm gonna put it on top here because it looks awesome. Next up, the Boston Bruins. It's supposed to be a B, which stands for probably both for Boston and Bruins. It looks like a basketball, I'm not gonna lie. Or I don't understand what the hell this is supposed to be. Bruins, I heard Bruins stands for black. Stands for brown. Yeah, Bruin is brown. Yeah. So this logo doesn't look too bad though, so I'm gonna put an A. Next up, the Buffalo Sabres. Yes, the Buffalo Sabres. I actually do love the logo. I used to like their older logo when they were it was like red and white and black and gray, which I used to love. This logo doesn't look too bad, but I mean, it's not like the best. So I'm gonna give it an A because at least they add the buffalo. At least that is cool enough to have the buffalo and both the sabers, whatever they're called, swords or sabers. At least they still put that, if you know what I mean. So next up, it is the Carolina Hurricanes. This logo doesn't look too bad. I'm not gonna lie, doesn't look that bad. I mean, you know, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just a hurricane. It looks like an eye. Like, there's not much to it. I mean, it's just the eye of the hurricane. So, I'm gonna put a B. I mean, I'm sorry. Next up, the Columbus Blue Jackets. This logo looks pretty cool. Like the Ohio flag going around the star. That is awesome. That's pretty badass. So yeah, I'm gonna put it up there. Next up, the Calgary. So how do you pronounce it? Calgary Flames. This logo looks really, 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 really cool. Like the flaming sea. What can go wrong with that? Next up, the Chicago Blackhawks logo. You know what? It may look kind of, it's at least I like this is probably one of my favorite like Native American logos. I'm sorry, no. Like it's still kind of it's not like as racist as the Cleveland Indians logo. That oh man, but like yeah, I mean you know what I like the logo designs of the logo, and what logo have you seen in the NHL with the face of with a face or something? I don't know. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it an A. because the designs and the well-made designs. It's really cool looking. So next up, the Colorado Avalanche. This is supposed to be the A, stands for Avalanche, and we got the Avalanche going down, which is the hockey puck. I mean, it's not too bad, so I'm gonna give it an A. Next up, the Dallas Stars. Yes, the Stars. Not too bad, not too bad. Next up, the Detroit Red Wings. Yes. So this is the wheel, stands for Motor City, because, Detroit is Motor City pretty much. And we got the wings. Oh, man. That looks cool. Next up, the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, I don't know what to say about this logo, actually. So, I don't know. I just don't know. Next up, the Florida Panthers, my hometown team. Well, I don't live in Sunrise, pretty much. I live very far. I live a little far from Sunrise. Pretty much, yeah, from the BB&T Center. I live kind of far from that, like an hour away. So, I went to two Panthers games. They were fun, it was cool. This logo is actually really cool. I do like the logo. I'm going to give it to that. Next up, the LA Kings, or the Los Angeles Kings. This logo looks, I like the shield and everything. It looks really cool. It actually looks really, really cool. With the crown and everything, what can you go wrong with that? Next up, the Minnesota Wild. Oh my god, this is a badass looking logo. We got what looks like a forest or something. We got the star, the sun, or the moon, whatever it is, and we got the landscape. What can you go wrong with that? Next up, the Montreal Canadiens. I'm not the biggest fan, so I'm just gonna put it right there. So it's just a C. It stands for Canadians. I get it. If you think that H actually stands for that's supposed to be an H, but you think that stands for like hockey, but no, it actually stands for Habs, which I have no idea what the hell that is. So yeah, it's kind of boring. Next up, the New Jersey Devils. This logo doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. It's alright, I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to be an N and this is supposed to be the Y. I don't understand. So I guess the N and the Y pretty much stands for New Jersey. We got the devil horns and tail, looks cool. Not the biggest fan, but I'll give it a B. So next up, oh man, ooh Jesus. Oh man, we got the Nashville Predators. This is by far the best logo so far. This is a mean-ass logo. Holy shit. The saber-toothed tiger. Wow. Jesus Christ. I'm going to give that an A+ right there. Or an S+ because, it's just this. Oh, Jesus. Next up, the New York Islanders. Not bad. You know what? Not bad. It says New York and it says Islanders, and that's supposed to be Long Island, which is actually really cool. So I'm going to give it an A. Next up, the New York Rangers. This is kind of a bit like the LA Kings, but it's kind of like they're both like shield-like logos with the city's name on it, like New York and LA. Which, you know what? I'm going to give this a B because, I don't know, it's kind of, there's not much to it. It's just the shield and it just says New York Rangers, the team's name and everything. So, yeah. Next up we got is the Ottawa Senators. And yes, this is their newer logo. It's actually their old logo, but they brought back their old logo pretty much, the Ottawa Senators. If they have their old logo, if they have their old logo, I would have ranked it a little higher, but I'm not the biggest fan, so nah. Next up, the Philadelphia Flyers. I know what the P stands for, Philadelphia, pretty much. You know, not bad. You know what? Not bad, actually. I actually do like the logo, actually. Looks pretty cool. Next up, the Pittsburgh Penguins. You know what? This actually looks pretty cool, actually. I actually really do like this logo. I mean, you know, the penguin looks, you know, we got a mean-ass looking penguin. Well, not mean-ass, but, you know, holding a puck and everything. Yeah, we all know. I'm sorry, hockey puck. You know. I mean, you know what? I'll give the logo. You know what? I'll give it an A+. It's not way up there with all these guys right up here. Which it's not as badass as all these logos. It's not as badass as all these logos. Well designed and badass as all these logos right here. But you know what? I'll give it an A. I'll give it to it. Next up, speaking of badass, look at this. The San Jose Sharks. Oh my fucking god. That is probably one of my favorite hockey logos. This is literally a shark biting through the hockey stick. Wow. Jesus Christ. I'm going to give it an A+. An A+. Next up, the St. Louis Blues. Yes, the Blues. You know what? Not bad. You know what? I mean, the music note. Do love the music note. And you know what? I'm going to give it an A+. You know what? I'll give it that. Next up, oh yeah, in case if you don't know what's hiding over here, yes, the Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning. You know what? This logo looks really cool. You know what? Since they won the Stanley Cup, oh shit, what the fuck? No. You know what? I'll put you in A+. You know what? You deserve to be. You deserve higher than that. So yeah, since you won the Stanley Cup. Next up, the Toronto Maple Leafs. You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of this logo, so yeah, no. I mean, it's just a leaf. I mean, what do you say? You know what? So far, not too many bad logos, actually. Some of these are not that great, like the Canadiens and the Hurricanes logo and the Oilers logo. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of those. You know what? They really outdid themselves. Actually, the NHL logos. They really outdid themselves. Next up, the Vancouver Canucks. You know what? This logo doesn't look too bad, actually. It looks really cool. I mean, the killer whale and everything. It looks pretty badass. So I'm gonna give it an A+. Oh, okay. Next up, the Las Vegas Golden Knights. I'm sorry, Vegas Golden Knights. Just Vegas Golden Knights. Not too bad. You know what? Not really badass, but it looks pretty decent. So I'm gonna put it right here. Next up, the Winnipeg Jets. Not the biggest fan. You know, I mean, it looks kind of plain. I mean, I don't know what much to say, so I'm gonna put a C. And last but not least, this is by far probably one of the worst NHL. Well, it's probably the worst hockey logos I've seen, and I could probably agree with everybody. Probably a lot of people can agree with me. The Washington Capitals. This logo is awful. Like seriously, like really. It's just the text, and that's it. I do like their secondary logo. Don't get me wrong. I do love their secondary logo. I really love their secondary logo, which is an eagle on top of the capital. So yeah, no, definitely not. That's probably the only logo in the NHL that actually really sucks. I'm sorry. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's all. That's all the logos, pretty much. That's all NHL logos, pretty much. So I guess that's it for the video. That's my whole ranking of all NHL logos. So yeah. So that's it for the video. Comment down below which video I'm going to do next, and I'll see ya next time. Peace out.